Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. Boy, I'm so tired. Even though I just woke up from like a 3 hour nap, but I hope you all are doing well. Uh, let's get right into it because I have so much to do in this game. Welcome to the 16:9 view of my rebrand. Let me know if the audio levels are okay because I did a thing today that involved me actually taking out my Focusrite, unplugging it from my computer, and bringing it with me to the thing I had to do. So I plugged it back in, and audio levels on my mic can sometimes get a little wonky after I do that kind of thing. Looks okay in the OBS volume meters, but just let me know if that's not the case. Today I have a lot to do. Basically, all the this is probably not going to happen on stream. Literally all the quests you see here, with one or two exceptions, and also all the quests you can see here, except for that one. I want to do all these before I do that one, so I'm probably going to do Chapter 12 on Sunday on that stream. But I don't like having all these quests active before I do that, so I'm trying to just knock all these out, and that's what tonight is for. We will at least get some progress done on that tonight, and then I'll work on it over the next couple of days. I think tonight I'm going to focus more, because I don't know how long I'm going to be playing, and my throat is okay, but I feel like I've talked too much today or yelled too much, even though I wasn't really yelling in the thing I was doing today. So I'm gonna focus on the affinity quest, which involve which you can't do unless you have affinity with specific characters to a certain level, because it's like their character storylines, and all these quests are voiced, so I'm gonna let them talk. I beg of you, thank you for lurking, I appreciate it. Yeah, happy to be your work content. Which one do I want to start with? We have a lot. Oh, let's do the Hope one, because I'm interested to see how her storyline is going to resolve. She had a lot going on. I did most of the Affinity quests off stream, so y'all are suddenly going to get a lot of backstory for a lot of characters that you haven't even officially met. Hope's was pretty bad. In her first Affinity quest, we recruited her in the first place, which involved sneaking all the way out to Caldros in the early game, like before Chapter 5 even, which new players can't even do without getting themselves killed. Thankfully, I knew where to go to do that, so I wasn't too worried. Her second quest involved finding out that her boss, or not really her boss, her manager, and manager in the sense of like stage manager, who handles all the appearances for her and that kind of thing, was not only skimming money off the top, but was taking advantage of her, and she took herself out at the end of that questline. We could not prevent her from doing that. So Hope is pretty emotionally wrecked, and we're about to get into some of the resolution of that, I think. Let's see what we got.
There you are. Hey, can I borrow you for a sec? Hope's been super glum lately, and it's weirding me out. You know, if anything's up, I'm worried about her.
Yeah. Even though Ordella was like, it turned out she was the absolute worst person in the world, Hope still like was kind of half raised by her, so it would still be very sad.
Oh, right. She did say Ornella was like a mother to her. Well, she needs to talk about this, so maybe you can get her to open up. I just want to know if there's any way we can help her out. Thanks. I'm sure she'll open up if it's you asking. All right, off you go. I'll be cheering you on from here.
Part of the reason I'm working on these quests over the rest is also because these quests,
Father, have I been doing things wrong this entire time?
I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. What was it about these quests that I was going to bring up that's different?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was just thinking.
Oh, yes, these quests. There's a lot of side quests in this game where you can choose specific routes and get different endings. The quest rewards are always the same. But depending on the route you choose to get through the quest, you can have completely different resolutions to the quest, including the NPCs that you got the quest from just dying. So the affinity missions never have variations like that. So at least I don't have to worry about, like, if I do the affinity missions specifically on the stream today, I don't have to worry about looking the missions up and just verifying I'm on the correct route that won't get people murdered. I'm gonna query.
How is it you always know when I want someone to talk to? It's like magic.
We were told.
What happened to Ornella was ultimately my fault.
Excuse you?
So now I'm wondering if everything I've been trying to do is... What if all my efforts to help people burden others in turn? It's made me scared to help anyone. And now I'm just paralyzed.
I guess I'll encourage. I don't think she's gonna listen.
To say that,
Yeah.
but I know it's not true. At least not for Ornella. It's like I've started to doubt everything. Everything I was proud of suddenly feels wrong and gross. I know my father struggled with this too. I'd give anything to have his journal. But it was lost during the crash. And now I'm lost too. Anyway, thank you. I feel a bit better after talking it out. I'll go see if I can help anyone else. If you take on any missions in the meantime, though, I'll come running.
Obviously, we are going to track down his journal. I say obviously, I'm assuming, but I feel like that's where this quest is leading us to.
She had a weirdly serious look on her face. Did you pick up on any ways we might be able to cheer her up?
God, now I'm right. Okay, I'm gonna look this quest up and make sure that divulging is not gonna screw things up here. But I don't see why it would. Let's see. Xenoblade X Hope. This is the chapter 10 mission. A present for hope, that's it. Yes. Nothing in this quest changes depending on what you do. I see options and I start to get worried. Alright, let's divulge.
Nice going! I knew she'd spill the beans to her new best friend. So... now we just need to track down that journal she lost during the crash. Just... sounds like I've got a top secret mission to give you. Dig up that journal and return it to her. Oh, and keep it a surprise. It'll be more fun if she doesn't see it coming, so no blabbing.
Like I blab.
Meanwhile, I'll
everything
gather
to
up
you.
everyone she's
That was
helped
fair.
and see what we can do. You'll want to ask around after that journal right away, okay?
Alright, where am I gonna have to go for this? First of all... it's all up here in various places, so we'll just... oh, it's marked. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like... there was an early side quest where I had to gather 3 pieces of intel, and the map did not tell you where to go for those, other than just the general area. And that was not easy.
Did you hear?
Okay. One up here. Oh, no, it's the same one. Okay. I just misread. It is a giant area around here that is,
Did you hear?
you're just going to have to run around the entirety of this area and hope that you can find the 3 people. So it is just like that quest, which is actually kind of annoying, but I'm also a bit too lazy to switch back to my browser right now, so I'm just gonna waltz around in the field of view that it wants me to be in, and we'll find them eventually this way. One here.
What's that?
No, that's something else. That's an actual thing. I've killed that guy already. Same for that. At least I know it's on this level and not down in the hangar.
This for friends years over.
Record from Sea Whisper Valley.
Yep. And get
Apparently
this.
it's not this though.
Yeah?
Okay, let's go back this way. That Sea Whisper Valley thing is a piece of records I already picked up. It would
Yeah?
if those things, if those hints were things that I hadn't gotten, it would be like that, where it says the information has been registered. So now that actually appeared on my map somewhere, and I'll track that down eventually.
Yes.
Hey,
Anyway.
There we go. Crash to the north. All right, where's the third person with information?
I can help.
hey.
As I recall,
Okay, nice.
Really?
Wait, where was she at? Oh. Turn my camera the literal wrong way. Obviously, I would not be able to find her if I did that.
How goes it? Any leads on that little project of ours? Huh. Whale debris with a personal archive database we haven't found yet? Sounds promising. I suppose I'll pin all my hopes on that then. I'll let Quentin know. Have him sniff around and see what he can find. He's a bit of a whiner, that Quentin, but apparently he's some kind of frontier nav wizard. I'm sure he'll track it down, so why don't you drop in on him in a bit?
what project is this? Are we supposed to be finding something?
Yeah,
For some
I didn't even realize she was there.
Yeah, no, just a thing. Blah, 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 details, no big whoop. Who cares, right? Forget the details and just party all night. Woo!
Oh boy. What's the bait?
Oh, come on. You're keeping secrets from me too. All right, I won't pry. I'll just try to help as best I can. If you don't want to tell me, I trust your judgment.
Then let's get back to it. Oh, and I've been asking around too. Check back in with me in a bit.
What is a bit? Okay, we just go straight to him and then straight back to her. I was curious because this game is not like Genshin Impact where you have to turn the time forward to a specific time of day to do quests for the most part. There are some exceptions, but this is... I didn't think this was going to be one of them, and it seems to not be.
You've got to hear this.
How about this?
Oh, I know about that
Got
one.
my attention.
That one's hard to get to, though. Oh, there's a Hope affinity thing that I guess I don't have up. I'm not sure. We'll check that later.
Oh, you're here.
No, I've done that one.
I've got a likely piece of whale wreckage more or less pinpointed for you. I suppose it's just never been a priority for the survey teams. Until yours truly tracked it down. Totally worth pulling that all-nighter.
Hello, Quentin. Are you helping out on this mission as well?
Sure am. I'd do anything to help out the guardian angel of New LA.
Do you mean me?
I'm gonna divert.
Huh? You mean like at my job? It's been much better since Hope helped me renegotiate my contract.
Oh, really? I'm so glad. Hearing that makes it all worthwhile.
Ah, thanks. So, about that database from the White Whale. I talked to that weird Nopon who was here in New LA. Lula Rita or something? She said she'd go find it. I think she already took off, actually.
Uh-oh.
Could you maybe try to meet up with her and see if she found anything?
It's never good when a random NPC goes out to Mount Mogando in Caldros. That's a very dangerous location. I guess at least it's not the top of the mountain where there's actual smoke and lava to be found. That's something, I guess. That's a kind of weird place for my skulls to park at. But whatever. Okay, we're going up here. Get far enough on so that they will all park. Of course. Oh, wow. I had nothing to do with anything. Let's get far enough away that I don't have to deal with that, actually. And come back and just be careful about where I park. That was a very rude awakening. Completely unnecessary. Another one? Are they just constantly up here? What? Well, I might not be able to get out of this, actually. I can try warping. Let's see if I can land in a way that won't spawn them. I can certainly fight them if I have to. We're in level 60 skulls and we're all level 65, but I'd prefer not to have to bother. Knew I had to just get close enough to trigger the dialogue and then we would be good.
Handyman friends of Lularita! Hello, Lularita. How's the patch job on your roof holding up? No leaks, I hope.
No leak at all. And for free? Still blows Lularita's mind.
I'm glad. What is it that brings you out here today?
Lularita wanted to pay back free working friends. Came out on hunt for parts from Whale of White.
Thanks for your help just the same. For a secret mission, there sure are a lot of people working on this. Is there something going on I should know about?
I'm gonna lie.
Huh. Well, they say that's what fate is, right? I'm sure whatever we find will be the sort of discovery to bring everyone happiness. Now you've got me all excited. Shall we go have a look?
Remember, big critter scared off greatest warrior of Durango caravan. Free-working handyman friends must be careful.
Alright. Now we're going all the way out here. Okay, interesting. Let's start here, I guess. Actually, probably be smarter to warp to the spot just a little bit north of here. Because we'd be flying. We'd need less height in that case, because we would already be like up there, I think. Let's give that a try. Just hoping there would be enough room to get in my skull. Looks like there was, so I think we're good. But I also need to be careful because those big things up in the sky are actually like enemies that will come after me if I get too close to them. I'm not in the mood for that at this level, so it's not.
Wait, how can... This database contains my father's journal. Was this why we came all the way out here? Why everyone was involved?
Surprise. Yeah, let's just gift.
Oh my goodness! I'm so happy right now. I'll read this on my own later. I'm sure he'll have a solution for all the unintended hurt I've caused. And for how to avoid another Ornella.
Fingers crossed. People are gonna be people sometimes. You can't avoid bad eggs like that, I think. But we'll hope for the best. Oh, that's part of that, okay. There's a lot of things out here that I need to do, but I'm holding off. Especially until I can get, like... I need to beat Chapter 12 so I can build one of the in-game skills, which can, like, one-shot stuff to a ridiculous level. So there's a lot of enemies that I'm purposely waiting to fight until then. Excuse me.
Really?
Now we're catching up with Ada and Quentin. You were taking a while to load.
I've been thinking about something I read in my father's journal. In my fear of others, altruism became my trustiest weapon. By forcing my kindness upon others, I tried to buy theirs in return. What more selfish motive could exist? Such kindness is but a hollow shell. As a younger woman, I never understood what he meant. But now, I see that he and I are the same. I fear that people I'm unkind to will betray me, and I'd rather vanish than be betrayed. So what do I do now? I'd thought that if I read his journal, I'd know, but... I'm sorry. I'm so afraid of other people, of everyone.
That's kind of real.
I can't help but think they'll all turn on me like they did to my father. I mean, what if Ornella was just the first of many? How do I face Ada and the others when I can't trust them not to hurt me?
Force is not going to help. That's not the right maneuver here. Even though Assure is probably also not going to help, based on that wording. But
I know
those
that
are the
in
two
my
options.
head, but the rest of me can't seem to believe it. Still, I can't just go hide in a hole either. All right. I guess I should try to be brave and go see Ada, huh?
Come on, please, let me help. I owe her more than I can even say.
Not as much as me. You sit tight while I go find it. She's been helping me out since the day I moved to New LA.
Hey, whoa! Really, you guys, this is too many people. I get how you all feel, but a search party this big is just chaos. Ah, welcome back! You find that thing yet?
Let's just confirm.
Really? That's awesome! I called up some people Hope helped, and then they called more people, and... well, it kind of snowballed. I'm glad I can call this off. You're really something, you know that, Hope? All these people came running to help you.
But why? All this time, I've just been selfishly...
Hey, everybody! They found the journal! Go on home now. Get, shoo!
So Hope's problem is fixed? Oh, that's a relief.
It was killing me to see you walk around looking all sad. If you ever need anything else, just say the word.
I'm glad that worked out. Mostly because I kinda, sorta, hacked into Frontier Nav. You won't tell, right? If my boss hears about this, I am so fired.
You were saying something about being selfish, but these folks all disagree. They need you, Hope, and so do I. So please, don't ever doubt that again.
I'm gonna query, actually.
Of course it does. How can I feel anything but blessed in the face of all this? But I do need to be stronger. I need to do more than be kind. I need to really understand you all. I'm far from perfect, but I hope you'll all continue to be my friends.
I appreciate that the Affinity missions At least some of them. There are some restrictions on some of them occasionally, but that one you could do without actually needing to have Hope in your party, which was good because I didn't feel like changing my party out. So I appreciate that that's a thing now. The next one I want to do is this one, actually. I think this is the one where Fog and Fry finally make up. They have basically been estranged brothers for years. And I want to see a resolution of that. And also a resolution of that will unlock more heart-to-hearts for both of them. So I think clearly those heart-to-hearts take place after this mission. So
I'm sure you can guess why I've asked you. The Ganglion are mobilizing at Bedrock Hold in Primordia. We think they're going to strike NLA. So we're not going to wait. Instead, a strike team will lead an attack and seize the fortress.
Sounds right up my alley.
I was hoping you'd say that, Fry. I'd like you to lead the strike team.
Sure thing, boss.
The rest of you will remain behind and guard New LA's perimeter.
What? We're not all going?
The city's defenses can't spare everyone. If more Ganglion forces struck, New LA would crumble in hours.
Guess that's true.
I'll guard the city. Playing offense isn't my thing.
All right. Fog here will head up the defensive effort. As a prospector, that makes more sense anyway. How about you? Which team will you join?
Tough choice. This mission does actually have a choice. Which one you choose changes, obviously, what experience you have. It doesn't change the rewards. It also doesn't really change the ending from what I looked up. The rift between the brothers is still resolved either way. You just get to experience one side of that mission, and you don't get a choice to do both. So I guess of the two, I'd rather defend because I I prefer Fog as a character than I do Fry. Even though Fry will be quite okay with still being friends with me after the fact.
I appreciate the help.
Agreed. Together, you should be more than enough. Everyone else will join Fry on the strike team. I'll begin the briefing. Fry, you and the strike team will take out as much of their force as you can.
Roger that.
Fog, you'll assemble your team outside the east gate.
But sir, Bedrock Hold is to the west.
Right, and you'll be keeping them busy on that side. However, the Ganglion forces in the east will likely head west once the attack starts.
Taking them right to New LA's doorstep.
Exactly, so we need to be ready. We may still need to call you back from the hold, but this will buy us time.
Even one step ahead. I like it.
But if reinforcements did slip past and you were caught between...
Our intelligence suggests that such a possibility is almost nil.
Understood. Still, be careful out there, brother.
Didn't even respond to that, jeez. Well, that's the way it's been going.
Safe, Fry.
Fog has been making the attempt the whole time, and Fry's the one who has not been really responding. I'll query.
No, though I appreciate the concern. I'm confident we can keep the city safe. All the jobs we've done together have given me some much-needed experience. But... I am worried about my brother. I've got a bad feeling. Still, I don't suppose worrying will do any good. The mission started, and I have to focus on my role. Let's go report to Walter outside of the East Gate.
He's grown up a lot. I say when he was already an adult. Oh, so this is one of the ones where you do have to put him in the party. Okay. Alright, we will replace Mia. And we actually have to switch out his outfit to Crown Gear. Need to buy him carbide and wait. Everybody's wearing like better stuff. Well, obviously he's not putting on what I already have equipped to my main character. Oh, he's also dual. That's right. He's He's a winged viper. Okay, they use the same gear. Alright, let's start with the rest of the gear first, I guess. And then we will go here and buy him better weapons. Yeah. No, not twins. Carbide blades. And then he also needs Delta dual guns. Okay. There we go. Alright, he's good now. One more thing to do. We need to reassign Mia's Skell to him. Hi, Lemon. How's it going? I'm sure we're going to be fighting some enemies. I don't want to have to do it with 3 skells and not 4. I want to be able to just cheese this. Let's see. Registered pilot and needs to be him. Okay, now we're good. Right outside the gate. Okay. Probably be faster to come here and just over the skulls and stomp out. Instead of teleporting outside the city and going back west. Oh, if I don't hit the ceiling on the way. The second you start to fly, just can really be problematic when you're trying to get places. We have to actually talk to him, so get out the car. There we go.
So then, all ready to begin?
No, I'm good.
Good. Fry and his team have breached Bedrock Hold. We succeeded in catching the Ganglion off guard, and their ranks are a mess. They haven't managed much of a counteroffensive, which is good news for us. However, the other force we were worried about is already on the move. They'll be here any minute. Your job is to make them regret that. Show them that the Ganglion are outmatched here. Any questions, Fog?
No, sir. We'll hold that line.
They're absolutely going to be outmatched because I was supposed to do this mission like how many chapters ago?
It seems the sleeping
Level
dogs have
27.
risen.
Wow, this is going to be absurd, actually. Oh, they're small enough that I can just knock them in the air. That's great. Let's just do this. Stop playing around. Trying to wrap up your homework, so I'm not like, well, good luck. Oh, right, this is one of those, so I have to actually wait for stuff to spawn and just hang out. I'm guessing, but no, I'm remembering now that is assumingly your homework for the savory bacon class, right? Oh, I can't get the things because I'm locked in. That's rude. This is actually the same place we fought in chapter 9, was it? Yeah. I remember you were taking plenty of pics, but they're reflecting on the recipe. That's interesting, and I know why they would want that. But I just imagine how much trouble I would have actually actually writing my experiences, all that kind of thing. Oh, there they go. Hello. Goodbye. This is a kind of boring mission. Might have been better to go with Fry so I can just like theoretically kill some big guys and be over and done. Now we're just hanging out. I'm just over here like browsing Discord, while I'm waiting for this. Just ridiculous. Oh, that Frontier nav tick. I'm at the unfortunate point in this game where I did unlock all 8 arms manufacturers. The 8th one was locked behind getting the Rothians, getting an alliance with them, which I did, along with many other things off stream. But that's already done, and I actually recruited Gajarg in my party, which is new for Definitive Edition. He was not recruitable in the original version of this game 10 years ago. But I got an alliance with him, I recruited him, I put together, or they created a arms manufacturer, and I've already maxed that AM out. So now I don't have arms manufacturers anymore to spend my Moranium on. So my Moranium is just like forever capped now. I have nothing to buy, unfortunately. I suppose I could buy more materials for, if I wanted to give my entire team the easiest skill, the easiest in-game skill to build for cheese builds, then I could start spending Moranium on all the parts I'll need for that. I guess that's not a bad idea.
Looks like that's the last of them. I'm glad I had you here with me. Honestly, I'd never have received a mission like this if not for you. I'm thankful for all the work we've done together.
Yeah, I'm gonna downplay.
Maybe so, but still. It was you who pulled that out of me.
Yeah, prompt quests doesn't make it easy, but it still takes your brain sometimes, otherwise
What?
it's gonna be...
Fry
Yeah,
sent
I can
a
see that.
distress Signal.
Whoa.
We have to help him. Okay. Part of the Ganglian's eastern force diverted to Bedrock Hold. Fry is pinned down. We need to get there ASAP. Come on, bro. Hold on.
Let's go straight out there. Ugh. The prompts sound useful. I feel like if I were put in that position, I would do exactly that. I would just write literally the same thing every homework. Because the experience of cooking is different every time, obviously. There's new things about it and learning it. But I would still be in a position where I'd just be like, well, it went like this, which is what I did in the kitchen. I guess this is how I feel about it. And then that wouldn't really help anything. As far as my grade, I'm sure. Oh no, they died after I did my attack. That was rude. It's fine. What is this? Oh, way up here. Jeez. What is that thing doing? Very nice. That reminds me, I need to plug in the rice cooker that I bought like 2 months ago on recommendation. I forget who, somebody at Lemon Stream, I think, actually like gave me a model and I bought it, and it's just been sitting still in this box ever since. I literally have not actually taken it out of the box. I took it out of the Amazon box it came in, so I could use that Amazon box for other stuff. It was Nico Matcha, that's right. How do I get out of my thing again? That's the button. But then I never like took it out of its box and plugged it up and used it. Because I haven't cooked anything that has needed rice since then. Done like a lot of spaghetti and a lot of eating out, which is bad. Maybe long.
Fog, you came to help me?
Are you alright? What about the others?
I bought time while they escaped.
You fought here alone? Are you insane?
Maybe so. I'm spent, though. Sorry, but the rest is on you.
I've got it, Fry. We need to secure the area and take out any Ganglion forces. Once it's safe, we'll extract Fry to New LA.
Well.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Where am I? Oh, right here. It's like, where my cars? Where my car at? Oh, also, it's another 5-minute battle. Excuse you? Oh, okay. No, it still is. Oh, this is even worse. I was hoping if we went ahead and took them out, that would be it, but no, we actually have to sit here for 5 minutes. Is there anything I can pick up on here? Does not look like it. Okay, got close enough to get in. Alright, well I guess we'll just sit here and chill out. Garlic and a cookie thing? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Are you making cookies that involve that, or are you using like a cookie cutter to cut your garlic, which is also an interesting mental image. Actually, I feel like that second one doesn't make any sense. Developing a garlic cookie recipe, interesting. Ah, okay.
You won't enjoy it.
Hello. Goodbye. I apologize. I didn't realize this mission was going to be like that when I started this. This is riveting content. I feel like a garlic cookie would be I'd be interested in actually. I say with the caveat, like interested in trying that for myself. But I've never baked a cookie in my life. I usually don't bake stuff. So I have no experience whatsoever in the process when I have to learn, which I'm sure I could. Especially since I've been cooking more recently. I know I have enough knowledge in the kitchen to be able to probably make a passable attempt on the first one. But if I'm gonna make something like that, I should probably go with something more standard on my first try at baking anything in the kitchen. So that might be a ways off. But that's an interesting idea. I am very curious as to how it will go. Hopefully it will go well. Hopefully it will taste really good. Oh, look at all these credits I earned. Why is the feed so slow?
They just picked a loser.
that sound effect from them yelling. Wow. Ah, yeesh. They're called Besitos de Salsa Macha. Has Salsa Macha been from the same book, which is a cashew dough? Wow, that sounds really great, actually. First found it out, the remains completely. Yeah, that was like a really excellent combination of ingredients there. I was not expecting that. That sounds pretty fantastic. And so you're just thinking about adding garlic to that, essentially. The new Rick Martinez book, Salsa Daddy. Okay, that's a great name for a book. That's like a fantastic name. I feel like there's probably going to be one more spawn of these guys, and we're going to be sitting here for another entire minute doing nothing. It literally just turned daytime. This is ridiculous. I guess we can watch sunrise.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
I might get like one more spawn of them, perhaps. Might be something to look into eventually myself. Once I start branching out a little bit more. Can I get this? Oh, they just spawned again because it's been so long. I must have picked them both up. We might get one more spawn. Tell you what, modding for Lemon and participating, just like lurking and occasionally chatting and hanging out in a lot of food and drink streams has definitely benefited me in terms of bravery for getting back into cooking, because 5 years ago I was like not cooking at all. The most I would do was spaghetti. And then I think it wasn't even modding for Lemon. That was before that. It was Lemon though, because it was her Skybuilder stew recipe that I tried. And wow, with like 7 seconds left, you can just not spawn at all.
Like the new merchandise?
But I did that. I did a good job with it, and it got me back into cooking. And then
How are you
modding for limit on top of that went a lot further
Better.
with it.
Resting helped a lot. Since when do you fight like that?
I've been getting stronger.
I can see that.
Mm.
Hey, you had something to tell me, right? Well, I'm ready to hear it. Whatever it is. No more running.
No, we need to get you back to the city first.
No, I'm fine. It'll take more than this to kill me.
But
Come on, out with it.
Dad said an old man like him had no place taking a spot on the White Whale. He sacrificed himself so others could live, and he had no regrets at all. It hurt me to leave him behind, Fry, but I tried my best to accept it.
I see. I guess you've granted his wish.
I try to do so every day.
All right. I think I get it now. Sorry, Fog. I'm just one rash decision after the next.
No, you're just how you should be. Bold, decisive, rash, and all the rest. Dad and I wouldn't want you any other way.
Well, that's good. Because I don't think I can change. Guess I should thank you, too.
I'll just nod. I'm not gonna mooch. Why would they give that as an option?
And we're a damn sight luckier for it.
Absolutely. You're a true friend. I'd love to team up with both of you next time.
Now you're talking. Whatever we're up against doesn't stand a chance.
Nice. Fry and Fog reconciled and went drinking. What an amazing resolution. Alright, that was for both of them. Ah, nice. All this time we've not been able to add both of them to our team at the same time because they've obviously been estranged from each other, but that's not the case anymore. Cooking for sure can feel daunting to get into a computer. Yes, absolutely. I think food and drink is such a good thing for exactly what you're saying. Get folks someone to interact with, to learn instead of just a video. Well, yeah, that is a major help. Now, admittedly, a lot of the recipes I've tried since then have not been what anybody has been making that I've been watching on Food and Drink. But just seeing the process and like seeing how people do it, seeing how Lemon does it, understanding like some of the things that are going into it, that has helped a tremendous amount. And yeah, it did exactly what you were suggesting, and I am like a better cook for it personally with the stuff I do at home. So food and drink category is just like really excellent for that. Ah, nice. Got some new songs by albums from the nice collection. You were like drowning in music though. Have you had time to watch to listen to all the stuff that you mentioned on my last stream? Because that was a lot of music, a lot of artists. Let me see what the next quest is going to require before why am I even going to this little... I guess I just want to see the environment. Whatever. Okay, just making sure. What is that? Ah, okay. What do I want to do next? We have Celica, Alexa, why Yell? No, Yell's been on it forever. Oh, can I even do that? I don't know if I got the minions on right leg. I might be left out of that. I'm kind of interested in how that one's gonna go. Oh, murderous. I'm going to check. I don't care about Bose. He's ridiculous. I'm going to check Yells first because that one is intriguing. I want to see where that one goes, but I don't know if I have that right leg to start it off. And then I'm going to do both of Murderous' missions because she is an interesting plot line. I remember that, and I never resolved a lot of these quests that I'm doing now. Actually, ones I never did in the original game because it was really difficult to get people to max affinity in the original game or even like level them up because Elma and Lynn were required characters for so much of the original game. So only now am I getting everybody, all the recruitable characters, to the point where I can actually, like, do their stuff. So, yeah, some of these quests are brand new for me. I've never seen some of this stuff. Like, even some of this stuff that was in the game 10 years ago. Progress requirement's not met. I have not obtained the mimi's on right leg, I don't believe. So, we'll have to do this later. Alright. That is fine. I will do Murderous' missions. Which is this one? Yeah. I think it's only about an hour and a half of music. Okay, that's not bad. In 2 hours. Forgot you bought that finished singer-songwriter album just because the album art looked cool. That's fair, though. Also, Eurovision is like always. There's so much good stuff out of there, so it's totally understandable if if it was Eurovision related. Don't feel bad about that, but
Get a load of this.
ah, got that already. Okay. Let's see if Murderous will be required to be put in my party. If not, then I will switch Mia back in.
Heard any juicy tips, Yolanda? It's been a while.
No get-rich-quick
It's been a
schemes like
while.
you'd want. Just plain old boring work.
Ew, sounds awful.
Yeah, it's dead here. We should have some fun.
Excuse me.
Like what?
I'm tired of playing poker. Let's bring back the old game.
Ooh, I like it. And I've got the perfect player lined up.
Nice. This one
Oh
here.
no. What is this?
Yep.
I'll just query. I'm not gonna resist, because I know it's inevitable.
Easy, sweet thing. It's the perfect job for you. I'll let Yolanda explain the rules.
Basically, you take an insanely weak weapon and use it to fight an insanely tough enemy.
Meanwhile, these chumps place bets on whether or not you win.
Gambling on life and death. Sounds pretty exciting, eh? And best of all, everyone can enjoy it without risking their lives. Well, except maybe you.
Enough chatter. Let's do this.
Oh, wait. Hold on. First, you need to draw a card. That determines your target. Careful, pal. Some things in here will kill you before you can say boo.
Wow, you actually get a pick. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. This is like a level 20 quest.
Joker. Ugh. You're today's big winner, friend. Your target is the worst of the worst. We've had 8 blades attempted, followed by 8 funerals.
I'll have to check this after the fact. I'm curious if
That is some bad luck.
if you
right
get the
there.
same thing every time, no matter what card you
I'm
chose.
sure all 3 cards were jokers, you dirty
Yeah,
dog.
probably.
Dirty dog? You're one to talk. Anyway, we couldn't bet if there was 0 chance of success. This fight is totally winnable. Maybe.
Oh, so you're betting on a win then? Fine. Put me down for 100K on a win. And I'm going too. 9th time's the charm, right?
Seriously? That's not like you. Like, at all.
I'm just making money. Same as usual. But this time, I get the added satisfaction of taking it from the likes of you.
We'll see. And no cheating, Murderous. I mean it. If you need to concede, come talk to me. Until then, good luck.
You do not sound like you mean that. Now let's go.
Scream some video of him. Alright, actually been playing. Oh wow. Sometimes social media actually gives you
Listen,
the algorithm actually gives you something good for once. It's rare, but that's something I didn't expect to see. That is a combination of words. The scrap duo. Ugh. Oh, this is like... This is an affinity mission version of the weapon trial missions that I absolutely hate. This sucks, honestly. I'll suck it up and do it, I guess. So I need to... Did she give me a scrap duo? Can I just, like, equip that immediately? What even is that? Is that a melee weapon or a ranged weapon? And what level is it? Ah, it's a melee. Okay. Oh, it's dual swords. Oh, you know what? I wonder if they were smart enough to make sure the crap weapon they give you was like a weapon for your class that is currently equipped. If so, that's amazing. Good job on the developers. Because all of the quests you have to do to test weapons out for the arms manufacturers, they make you choose weapons from a wide variety of classes. Almost never the one you're set for at the time, obviously, which is what makes those annoying. So at least with this, I don't have to change any of my arts, and I'm still like tremendously overleveled. So it should actually be fun in a way that I was worried it wouldn't be. All right, that's pretty good. Instagram's pretty good for you. It's okay for me. I think the problem for me is that there's a whole bunch of people that I followed over the years. And Instagram feeding me content that was related to them has like cluttered up my feed with stuff that I'm not necessarily not interested in, because there's a reason that I friended all those people over the years. But it's like too much. It's just clutter at this point. So it becomes pretty difficult to actually get what I want. And there's no real way to fix that except to just like unfollow everybody, or just like start a new Instagram account, which is, that's work. So,
the sleeping dogs have risen.
Oh, well, it's fine. Let's get out of here. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do? Let's cheese this. This is what I did with the last couple of those other quests. I will stay on foot and continue to use my crappy sword that I have equipped for this. But meanwhile, they're all in their skells using those super powerful moves that will kill this guy very quickly. So. You enjoy watching games like this so much, but you don't think your brain's capacity to learn these things. That's fair. I mean, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of people I watch on Twitch who I have like no desire to play the games in question. Not because I don't think I would enjoy them, but number one, I usually don't have time. There's only so many games I can play at any given point in time. Okay, let's unequip this nonsense before I go back. This is horrible. What did I have equipped? I should have checked that before I... I think it was just carbide blades. Yeah, it's mostly a time thing, but also some of the games that people play are things that I'm interested in watching, but not necessarily interested in playing. Sometimes genre, sometimes just brain space. I know I wouldn't have the mental energy to do it. So that's what makes watching Twitch streams great. I can just like not actually have to do it myself, but I can get the experience from other people having a good time with it. All right, where's my money?
Damn, you did it.
Time to pony up the cash, loser.
Fine, here.
Wait, this is it? 10 credits? Are you kidding me right now?
We figured you were stubborn enough to win somehow, so betting was subdued.
That's a total crock. I know you'd have put in at least 2,000 credits.
Ugh, I hate that you know that. Fine again. The pot was 2,101 credits. Here you go.
Let's celebrate.
Now you're talking. Let's kick back a few rounds to finish off the day.
If you think I'm buying, you better start making other plans.
Jeez, you're cheap.
Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear.
You hear about that job with the huge reward?
Ooh, you are speaking my language. Do tell.
Oh, not the murderess.
Spill it.
Well, I couldn't get many details from Mission Control,
but I think it's a bounty on some Xeno.
Alien hunting, huh? Sounds like a hoot. Eleanor's our best bet for info. Let's hit her up ASAP. And don't none of you even think about taking this job. I'm already killing one mark here, but I'd be happy to make it too.
Wow. Supposedly she's not as bad as she seems, and we will like get the backstory for that as we do this, but she's pretty rough. Right now, MDI is happening for World of Warcraft, and even though you don't play anymore, you love watching them run dungeons. Nice. Is it like a new raid? I never know where the expansion level is at and where the progress is. Is it a new raid or just like a new dungeon came out that people are working on? On Eurovision fact this year, Sweden and Germany have selected acts performing in their national languages for the first time in a while. 18 years for Germany, 26 for Sweden. Interesting.
All right, Eleonora, make with the details on this Xeno bounty.
Not sure how interested you'll be, Murderous. This one doesn't involve killing.
What?
Yeah, he's wanted alive.
The Mark is an Orphean scientist named Landon.
Oh, we're finally getting backstory on this guy.
He
Okay.
caused an incident at the water purification plant. Hacked the entire robot security crew.
I was directly involved in that.
So you want us to whack him?
Capture him.
But it's so much faster to kill him.
The other Orpheans are still hoping to reach an agreement with him. We have to respect their wishes.
This is why friendship treaties suck.
I'm not kidding, Murderous. Regardless of your little pen name, if you violate an interspecies treaty, I will be very cross with you.
Ugh. Fine.
Also, and this is just an extra, but if you can recover his research data as well, there's a bonus in it for you.
My favorite word. Consider it yours, honey buns. So where's this Landcord now?
We don't know.
You don't expect us to track him from scratch, do you?
I certainly do. Why else do you think we're offering 400,000 credits?
Well, I guess that is a lot. And what if we get the research data?
Then it's 600,000 in total.
Twist my arm already. This clown's gotta be in some ganglion stronghold, right? We'll just start picking through him. Maybe we'll find a comm log or some record of his movements. Once we know where he's been, we should be able to figure out where he's at.
Your eyes are sparkling. This one will be tough, but I have faith. Just be careful.
Nice. I'm really excited about this mission actually because we did the Biano water purification plant storyline, and off stream I did the follow-up quest, which involved stopping those robots. Rosie has taken over at the plant now. She's made up with Ajoa. Ajoa is recuperating. Rosie has taken over duties at the plant in the meantime, and is very serious about doing a good job at the plant. She's like not the complainer she was before after everything that happened with Ajoa. I'm so glad I saved Ajoa on this run. But anyway, they used Orpha robots to protect the plant because after the resolution of a whole ton of the Orpha storyline, it turns out that they can create the water they need to multiply at that plant as well. So they're very serious about keeping the water plant safe too. So one of their members created security robots, and this Landcord guy hacked them and made them attack everybody, and we stopped that. But I always wondered what the deal was with Landcord because I'd never done this murderous mission. Because I never did any of the Affinity missions, so I'm actually like very excited that I can do this. Let me track specifically this one. I want to do that one first. Oh, they always just do this in English. Okay. That I can understand why, but I think it's really nice that they're actually doing and using their own languages this time for the first time in ages. MDI is kind of like teams for time trials. Push the highest level dungeon key. Ah, okay, I see. Is that just like a regularly scheduled thing that some of those teams run just for content? That's a cool idea, actually. You don't get that kind of thing in the Final Fantasy XIV community. Thinking about that, probably easier to get out the Skell and physically walk in the building. Instead of flying my Skell to the top of the building, landing, and going downstairs. In a twist, the Swedish Act is a comedy group from predominantly Swedish-speaking region of Finland, and the German Act is Austrians with Hungarian heritage. Wow. They are all low level to me. Oh. Oh, that's a... I didn't realize this was a tyrant. Whoops. Okay, fine. We'll just... Oh, he's still in my party. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, you know what's not fine? I didn't think the farm beforehand, so... Alright, well... I could have started the fight with overdrive and just ended it. Oh, but the boss died pretty quick. Okay, never mind. Why are y'all in the corner where I can't actually hit my side and back hits? That's rude. This is so annoying. I don't know why they went in the corner like this. Whatever. Okay, let's... Oh! Oh, he's down here. I was wondering why that happened. Let's go ahead and drain some HP while I'm here. Get my stuff up. Oh, what? There's another one? Oh, jeez. I can't. I should have just... I didn't know this was gonna happen. Let me go downstairs and outside and just board my Skell and just fine. It's gonna be like that. Hello. Oh, I there's a guy there too. Okay, and I have to take this thing out too. That wasn't enough. Oh, okay, let's do this. Okay. Finally, they're all dead. I guess I should have expected something a little bit more powerful. Just happened to be up there. I don't want to have to go up the stairs again. Let's this land. Okay, we're good. God damn it, my quartz research sheet isn't here. Hmm? Well, now this is a stroke of luck. It's the location of our little bounty. Time to go head hunting. Interesting. Wait, so that mission is just... Oh. It's the location of the bases. Okay, I see. Nice. Let's know how it is. I hope it's good. Access to consoles in the Ganglion bases. There's multiple bases? What console here do they want me to access that I haven't accessed yet? I'm having trouble telling where it wants me to... Where exactly it's trying to have me go. Wait, now you're looking again? What? Okay, well, let me interact with this console again. No, it's the same text. Okay, so that one's still like a quest marker, even though we can't do anything there. That's a little confusing. Wow, you want me to go all the way out here too? Jeez. This is interesting that they want you to do this quest at like... Actually, what level is this quest? Because this base is like level 40 quests. This base that we're about to go into is full of like level 55 enemies. In fact, they are all a high enough level that if I get close, they will actually trigger combat. Well, these guys won't. And if we're not in scale, then the rest won't attack us either. Okay. So we should actually be able to sneak in. Because everybody in my party is 65 or higher. So I am... If you're 10 or more levels higher than enemies in this game, then they will not attack you. So all the ones here on foot should leave me alone. And outside of a scale, the ones that are flying should also leave me alone. But it's interesting that as a level 40 quest, they do expect you to have to, like, sneak in here and get data that's hard to get. Okay, this one doesn't have what we need either. So only one left that I can actually track then. Oh, that's where he is. Or where it's sitting us to. Actually, let me look over the whole map. Are there any other bases? No. Okay, so it only wants us to go to this one now. It's the last one. I guess I'll talk about here. This week has been the first dress rehearsal, so the social media channels are showing off the staging. So they've got fake trees and such, and a big firewood rack. They flip over to turn. Oh wow. Well, it is. I say oh wow, but we're talking about Eurovision here, so it's probably going to be very, very wild. So that shouldn't be a surprise to me that they're going to quite that much effort, and it should be fun to see the result. I'm looking forward to that. A lot of previous years I've had to watch Eurovision after the fact. I would actually like to try and catch it live this year, if I can. I saw it on the map. Let's pick this up while we're here. Yeah, same actually, which is why I want to catch it this time. Let's just dodge this guy flying here. That was a smart idea until it was not smart. All right, we'll just go up and over. This is the base out in the open, so. Oh, not quite a base out in the open. Oh, it is. Okay, it was just like any weird location. Okay, got it. Ooh, all right, land here, land here. Can I interact, please? Please? Okay, this is the one we need. Excellent.
Well, this is Landcord's data. That's one objective down. Now we just need to find the good doctor himself.
All right, excellent. All right, and then the other one is a different quest, so we need to track that manually. We'll go here. Song is one of the few this year that has what is apparently called the truck driver's key change. Nice. Classic trope. I feel like the first... That's been a thing in music for centuries. Probably millennia. But I feel like the first music in my memory that I'm used to, that I am familiar with, that started playing that was in like the 70s? Why is this guy like right here? Could you not, please, sir? Oh no, that's absolutely not Eurovision jargon. That is a well-known trope in quite a bit of American music over the last 50 years, I would say. Oh, he's just out here? Okay. What's that guy want to... Oh, he still will attack me by sight. Just very annoying positioning. These mortiples will probably come to life and attack me as well, so let me... I don't feel like dealing with any of this, so let me save to be safe. Why are you just out here? What's going on? This feels like a trap.
I take it you're Landcord?
I assumed Untanam and his opportunist pals would show up and make me an offer. I'm shocked to see they sent lesser life forms like you humans.
Why is that an option? I'm gonna look this up. I feel that is weird. Once again, I have to stop to look up a quest line before I can continue things. I apologize. This is a little rich girl, I think. And secure link cord. Nothing seems out of the ordinary about this one. Okay, I guess we can just continue. But now I need to decide what I want for this. Let's just query.
Because I was different. Their ova urged them to betray the ganglion. Mine did not. Instead, it judged those traitors' deaths to be my highest priority.
Whatever. Don't care. You should come along quietly so I can go collect my reward.
So sorry, but I plan to do no such thing. The Orphi do not fight. Common knowledge, I realize. Yet again, I am different. It was not by chance that I made it here alone. I am.
Oh, wow.
Talking too much.
Intervene.
Oh, I know. Killing him kills my bounty. But injuring him still gets me paid.
Wow.
You uncivilized animal.
Hey, I'll have you know I was the daughter of a tycoon. My childhood was all frilly dresses and tea parties. I know civilized.
Jeez.
Right then. Time to haul the roach doctor here back to New LA. We've got 600 large waiting for us.
Dang. Well, her name literally is murderous. Do I even want to do her 4-heart mission after this? Oh boy. Also, her name is actually not murderous, and I know her 4-heart mission will tell us what her name actually is, and I'm curious. So I guess we're gonna do her 4-heart mission after this, but wow. Oh, Nora, where you at? There you are. The load-in is wild on this game sometimes.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
Easy peasy. That data and most of Landcord should be arriving any minute.
Most of him?
Yeah, the clients may not be thrilled. But he's alive, so I'll get paid. Right?
Probably.
If not, someone is going to get most of you
Oh no.
next.
Jeez.
What? You're just kidding around, right, murderess?
I'm gonna explain.
Oh yes, I know what that's like. I often find myself falling asleep whenever the Director General gives one of his speeches.
Great story? Don't care. Just see that I get paid.
Ah, there's the authorization now. It came through.
I like how I only get 32,000 out of that.
You always have this blissed out look when you receive your rewards, murderess.
Yeah. And it's not creepy at all that you're watching that closely. But I'm one step closer to my dream. So of course I'm happy.
I'll inquire. I'm not gonna pry. She's not gonna tell me anyway, I'm sure.
What? I haven't told
Oh.
you yet?
Really?
I think I mentioned it to Landcord, but I was born a little rich girl. The only daughter and sole heir to the Effinger family fortune. Until an incident that you ain't gonna ask about forced me to live as an orphan in the slums. Talk about culture shock. But I didn't give up. I decided I'd earn my own fortune and rebuild the Effinger name myself. So yeah, that's kind of my dream.
Goodness.
I'll lose the frown, baby. I got paid. I'm smiling, so why shouldn't you be?
This is true. It's nice seeing you so cheerful, if a little strange.
Now that you've got all this money, perhaps we could all drop by the cafe for a...
Yeah, I'm not buying. Ever.
What? Nobody likes a cheapskate, murderess.
Whatevs. Come on, let's ditch the wet blanket and start on our next mission. This dream ain't gonna realize itself.
All I could think of when I saw that name was Effingers in chat. Oh, 7th Edge. Okay. Yeah, where's her next one? Let's just go ahead and knock that out. Oh, they have another one. I didn't realize that they actually had a 4-heart one, because they both individually had 2-heart missions, and then we got a combined 3-heart one, and so they, between the two of them, they get 5 affinity missions. That's interesting. Where's her last one? We might have to do her heart to hearts first. Nope. We can do this. Okay. Before I teleport there, let's have Fogma be in the party. Let's actually put Murderous in the party while we're doing this. Let's switch the gear out. She's gonna need blades, but she has launchers. Well, he's not in the party right now. Well, he is. What am I thinking? He's my tank. He's literally in the party. Okay, so I need to buy better launchers for her. It's him. The process of changing gear out when you change characters is really annoying, which is another reason I'm trying to hurry up and just like hammer all the affinity missions, because then I won't have to change my party again. I can't hammer all the affinity missions because there's actually one character that I haven't unlocked yet. You're not able to unlock him until you beat in the original game, because he's one of the new additions. Not new edition, the 80s band. Good music. But he's a new addition to the definitive edition of this game. And you can't unlock him until you actually get to... until you've completed Chapter 12 at least. Maybe even Chapter 13, I don't know. Definitely Chapter 12 for sure, so... let's give her Delta launchers. Looks are so dumb they're talking about going after Tax Max. Wow. Oh, that's absurd. Alright, and then I also want to go into the barracks and reassign that Skell to Murderous. This is probably the last thing I'm going to do tonight, because I started streaming extremely late. That nap was good, though. I feel so much better now. I'm not going to go to bed anytime soon, thanks to that. I'll probably actually log into Final Fantasy 14 and run an expert roulette for the day. Because I need to buy my next Tombstones piece before my static goes into raid tomorrow. But I do want to not run more than like my usual 2-ish hours of stream. So we'll do this next affinity mission to complete Murderous' storyline, and then we'll probably end stream there. Hey Bev, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. No, I don't want to remove. I just add her. Okay. Alright. She's in the Skell. She's got gear equipped. She's in the party. We're good. Let's pick up that mission, which was all the way out in the commercial district. Okay. Wait a minute. Did it say Chapter 12 was required? I don't think it did. But I just saw from the side of my eye when I was looking. Oh, it did. Okay, we can't do this until we've already done a false hope. But all right, never mind. I cannot do that until I beat the original storyline. Okay. All right. Well, there goes that. Let's find some other quests to do. Oh, here's Nagi. I'm interested in his storyline. I never really dug into that. Let's do Nagi's quest instead. Okay. I'm interested. I'm curious how they will taste. Alright, since we can't do that, let's take Murderous back out of the party then. Nagi's already like one of my main go-tos right now, so we'll just go back to my original in-game party essentially. So we'll put Mia back in. She already has fine enough weapons, I think. Yeah, she's good. Let's put this gear on her. And then we need to go back into the barracks and reassign that Skell. I wish you could reassign the Skell via the menu. That's kind of tedious to have to go back and forth. The definitive edition added a whole lot of quality of life improvements, but there are some little things here and there that they didn't do, which can just get annoying. You take a bite and hail fools your brain into thinking savory game. When you eat it, it's just... Alright, let's see, this is this one, register pilot, and let's... Here we go. Okay. Alright, let's see Nagi's storyline. Like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of this content that I've never seen because I never managed to get affinity levels of the recruitable characters very high in the original playthrough 10 years ago. So, this will be completely new to me. Despite being old content, I am quite excited.
Yup.
Really?
That's not this one. That's Bose. Who I do not care about. I will do that mission eventually, just to get out of the way, but... God damn, do I don't hate that guy, but he's just annoying. Here we go.
Hey, Elma. I've been looking for you.
Here to foist another problematic assignment on my teammates?
Nagi? The hell you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? Elma has taken me under her wing and is helping me hone my skills as a blade.
Hone your skills as a blade?
This is great.
He's aiding us on the side as his schedule allows. Think of it as a form of stress relief.
Exactly. I only ask to be treated the same as any rank-and-file blade.
Well, I guess if Elma's okay with it.
Speaking of which, didn't you say you were looking for Elma?
All right, the emergency. Those damn ganglion captured Orton's squad.
Captured? Are you sure it's not just a communication problem?
We're sure. They were escorting some mediators who just got back. They saw Orton and his men taken prisoner with their own eyes.
This sounds serious.
Where were they taken?
That's the million-dollar question.
Let's check the mediator's comm devices for data.
The direction the ganglion came from may give us a clue as to where they're based.
Good idea. I'll have someone take a look.
In the meantime, we should hurry.
Elma is right. Ganglion might want to cook and eat mediator friends just like they tried with Port Tulsa.
Easy now. Let's not let our imagination...
On the contrary, there are a lot of things we don't know about the ganglion. We can't rule out anything at this point, including what or who they might eat.
Oh, barf!
Elma? Ma'am, I suggest we head out immediately.
No, wait just one damn minute. We need our Secretary of Defense here.
It'll be easier to command from the field. Besides, I am part of Elma's team for the time being.
Yeah, you said that, but...
Commander, he's not going to change his mind, and we don't have time to argue.
There you have it.
Fine. Get to it.
This is a lot of fun. I like this. It's interesting that they're not making Elma and Lynn be required in my party, though, considering. Not just already had somebody else try it, so oh, interesting. Okay. Nice. We're going to Silverlum. Oh, this is... I've destroyed the enemies in here already. They're like level 30, mid-30s. I am 30 levels higher than them at this point. Shouldn't be particularly difficult. Oh, before I end stream, I'm gonna do something just for you, Relong.
The blades are being held.
All right.
I'll create a diversion. The rest of you use the time to get in there and find the others.
Negative. There's a chance they're being held elsewhere. We don't want to cause a scene here.
Understood.
What's going on? This isn't like you. You seem anxious, overeager. Are you still fixated on the Harrier team that died protecting you?
Overeager? Am I really acting that way? I see. I hadn't noticed, but if you say so, I'm sure there must be something to it. My apologies, ma'am. I await your orders.
Stealth takes priority. We can't afford to be seen here. If we're discovered, it only puts the captured blades in greater danger.
Understood.
How convenient that nobody in the space should attack me because I'm more than 10 levels higher than them anyway. Where my skills at? What? Wow, all the way out here? Let me just teleport into the base. I don't know why it put me all the way back out here. Can I just get close to trigger? No, we have to actually go inside and talk to people. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we can't go in from up top. Oh, how rude. The door's locked, I guess. Okay. Alright. Reboard then. Literally just jumped out here. Kind of ridiculous, actually. Hello. Hello again. Where are they at? I guess they're upstairs.
It seems the sleeping dogs have
hello.
risen.
These Masadi executioners are always a surprise. They only started showing up after Chapter 11, after I did the Definian Downfall mission off stream. And now they just like randomly show up and out of nowhere in like gameplay bases. So far they haven't been annoying because they're always like still 20 levels below me, but you alright? You don't look alright.
Are you alright?
Secretary Nagi, what are you doing here?
That doesn't matter now. What matters is you're alive. It's Marla, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Are you the only one being held here?
Grismore and Campbell are dead. The prone beat them senseless.
What about Orton?
They're holding him. Please, sir, you have to save Orton.
We will, I promise.
He's done so much for... Her Mim's gone silent. We lost her.
Just promise. I don't like the avenge options.
For Marla's sake as much as his. We owe it to them both.
Let's move out. Once we have Orton, I'll be back for you. We're all going home together.
There's some storyline implications for dead Mims. But we haven't resolved all that, and we won't until we do Chapter 12, so... Can't believe her body's just... I hope we do come back for that. The door's still locked? Unnecessary. Anyway, we don't need to... We can just teleport straight there. Oh, it's the other major base. I spent a lot of time out here farming weapons for my level 30 scale? No, these were like level 50 weapons. You can do a lot of nonsense with Skell combat early if you come here early and like farm very specific weapons, and I did that and had a good time. Actually, a number of containers I never got out here. Oh, I just stood right on top of that guy. Whoops. Let's there's also a... Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Let's not deal with that. Let's fly away for a moment. Okay. And now we'll fly back. Ooh, there's one in the middle there. There's also a, I don't see it right now, but there's a tyrant that I don't want to get in a fight with. Let's get this one first. Seriously? Fine. Just trying to kill that guy without doing my my Phoenix move, which could potentially aggro a whole lot more than I meant to aggro. So just trying to be careful. But it's difficult to not aggro these guys when you just like physically go, because you literally land on them and they're just like, they get knocked away and they're just like, oh, this thing landed on me, and it's like literally impossible to prevent them getting into combat with you if you do that. But it's also impossible to avoid when you're landing on a very, very tiny platform that has the guy like right in the only space you'll be able to land on. So, oh, you again. They're always like buy containers. That's fine. Where did you go? Oh.
We are still alive.
Let's grab this. And then 2 more items out here that were roughly in the middle of the camp. Is there even any way to land on this? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to just land here. Seriously? That was unnecessary. Oh, we aggroed the other one too? Oh. I don't know where the tyrant is. I'm just gonna screw it. We're just gonna do this. Okay, good. The tyrant was not at range, so I actually did instant kill everything. Alright, let me see if I can... Oh, you can't do that. You have to do it on skill. Okay. So all that was actually necessary. Oh well. This is gonna be a little dicey. Scoot forward as far as I can. That should hopefully be enough. Yeah, okay, good. And then there's also something over here. Oh, okay. That looks like the last thing out here. I'm trying to pick all these up because some of them hide Frontier Nav probes that I have yet to get. So eventually, for my money-making requirements in endgame, it's important to pick all those up. That was a mistake. A mistake I will rectify momentarily. Alright. That's probably gonna make me... Oh, I can go in. Excellent. I'm having that exact same problem, actually. My AC is off right now because it's just too cold with it on. Even on, like, the lowest settings.
Colonel and Secretary Nagi, is that...
This'll all be over soon. We're here to rescue you.
Earth aliens, if you want him alive, you'll have to...
Hold that thought.
Dang.
Grismore, Campbell, you and Marla can rest in peace.
That was great.
How's Orton holding up?
Not good. We need to get him back to maintenance right away.
Bad news! Whole pack of ganglion coming this way!
We'll have to face them. Are you ready, Elma?
Are you kidding? My team is always ready.
Yes, of course. Let's finish this.
And my character in the sweater and jeans. I love that. It was such a good choice to go with that outfit.
Hey, but I didn't want
Get
to
in close. Teach them a lesson.
This is gonna be pretty quick, actually. I could do overdrive from one too, but they're going way too quick. That would be a waste of. You gave Nagi black sunglasses. I bet that would have been so much better. Also, hi. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you showing up to hang out. Why are you up there? What? What are you doing? What? Somebody knocked him up there, obviously. That's not ideal. It's fine. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, I actually put like pretty much everybody who is not my player character, my cross, I put just in their default outfits, which I realize is incredibly boring, but I bet sunglasses would have been so much better on him in that scene, yeah.
That's the Team Elma I know. Lynn, how is Orton doing?
Stable, but we have to hurry.
Let's get back.
I've got Orton. Elma, you take point and clear a path ahead.
I'll aid.
All right, I'll take up the rear.
We must get him back safely. We owe it to him, and the others we lost.
All right, let's move out. We don't stop until we hit the maintenance center.
Right.
That would have been amazing. Why did that switch to that? Oh, there's a container here. The most important thing. Okay, so they're talking about taking point, but there's nothing else. We just teleport back and that's it. Okay. I was like, are we gonna have to fight people on the way out? Which it wouldn't matter. I'm 20 levels too high for this anyway, but... Yeah, this was cool. I'm so glad that I can finally actually run this content that I didn't do 10 years ago because it was so hard to actually get people's affinity levels high enough for it. Oh, we're supposed to go in. Okay.
Thank you all. I still can't believe the Secretary himself came for me.
What are you talking about?
What? But that was... I'm sure I saw...
Ah, are you referring to the rescue effort? I just read the report. It seems Elma and her team performed admirably, as always. Apparently, they had some extra assistance this time. But all the more credit to their leader for bringing the right people together.
Oh, I see.
You really okay with leaving it at that?
I'd say you just heard your answer direct from the source, yeah.
Tatsu's surprised how useful Nagi was. Maybe even consider letting Nagi help again.
Is that so? Then I await that day with bated breath.
Alright. That was really cool. That was a great mission. I'm looking forward to doing his 4-heart one. Oh, that told us Blossom Dance. Okay. I wonder what mission we get from the 4-heart one in that case. Alright. Good. Good progress. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up stream. That's a good spot to end. I have a lot left to do. Heart to Hearts, all these quests. Most of this, pretty much all this I'm going to do off stream. I want to do everything on the map here that I can do right now just to clear it all out. And then the plan on Sunday Because my next stream is going to be Saturday. That's my usual Skies of Arcadia stream, although the timing is going to be different because I'm going to be busy with the Baltimore Gamers 50 Orchestra's concert. So I'll be doing that stream later in the evening, like 7 o'clock-ish, I think. And then I'll be back Sunday for more Xenoblade at my usual 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That stream, I plan to do Chapter 12. I want to finish the original story. Been looking forward to that, and there's a lot that's going to unlock after that, so I want to get that out of the way. But to do that, I need to do all these quests off stream in the next 3 days. So wish me luck. That's what I'm going to be focusing on outside of my Final Fantasy 14 rating schedule. But for now, let's switch to the end stream. I'm going to go poke around on Twitch, see who's live, see who we can raid over to. While I'm doing that, I will also paste my usual commands. The first one you can use if you are following. Second one you can use if you are, or not even following. That's fine. Second one you can use if you're subbed. We'll paste those wherever we're going once we're going. But let me figure out where we're going. Yeah, happy to be your background company while making dinner. I appreciate it. Let's see. Who's live? Is anybody live that's actually playing Xenoblade that I know? I don't think so. I'm seeing a lot of different people on my list right now because I never raid this late usually, so it's like completely different people who are live right now. This is very interesting. I see Connix is live. To be honest, I don't remember entirely who Connix is. I know somebody I was watching in the last couple weeks rated them. And I had a good time hanging out. And they're also currently playing Xenoblade. I think they're behind me. I'm not sure what class they're at or what chapter they're at, but they are level 24 at the moment, so we're definitely ahead of them in the storyline, so it wouldn't spoil anything y'all who have been watching me play have already seen. So I think we'll go over there. They're BRB right now, but that's fine. We'll just still go ahead and raid anyway. So I will do... Let me make sure I get this spelling right. K-H-N-I-X. Okay. So we're going to go over there. Yeah, so thank you again, as always, for hanging out. Had a great time. Like I said, I will be back Saturday at a later time than usual, 7 p.m. Eastern, to play more Skies of Arcadia Legends. Then we'll do more Xenoblade at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So hopefully I see you then. But if I don't, I'm sure I will see you around, probably in Lemon's chat tomorrow. I'm more than likely for a lot of y'all. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Catch you later.